Hello, friends. Don't know if you knew this, but I'm a really big fan of Civilization, and so we're gonna be playing some Civilization 6, the latest and greatest iteration of the Civilization franchise. Um, all the DLC is out, and occasionally goes on sale. So if you're interested in playing Civ 6 after watching me play, it'll be on Steam. Um, Once again, if you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. That helps me make more stuff and helps me know what you want to see. So let's get started. We're going to play a game of Civ um, on every difficulty, starting, or well, until I lose, I guess. We're going to start at the lowest setting, and we're going to move our way up. In this game, that lowest setting is called Settler. And then we got to pick a leader. So we're going to go through here and see who I want to be. We'll start from the bottom here. We got the Dutch, Canada, England, Rome. So basically the gist of this game is you become one of the great civilizations of Earth, and you have to then the other countries in the game. That means you have to take their capital cities. Another way is to found a religion and then to spread that religion to every other country so that your religion is the dominant one. There's another one that is cultural, where you try to have your culture eclipse that of all the other nations in the game. That one's kind of hard to do sometimes. There is a science victory, which is where you try to launch a bunch of spaceships to get to this far planet. And there's another one, but we'll hold on for just a second. Every time you enter a game, they give you a little breakdown of your character.
Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization.
So here we are, we're Pedro II of Brazil, and they give us some features and abilities. So if I recruit a great person, I get some of the cost back when I use that. My other one is Amazon, so if I have rainforest tiles next to these certain things, I get bonuses, and then each civilization gets a few unique things. So I have the Minas Gerais, which is a unique naval unit, so I get to use that, and only Brazil gets those. These are unique districts. One's called the Street Carnival, I'm not sure what it does, and then the Copacabana. So these things are unique districts, and I'll explain what a district is as we start playing here. But each civilization gets a combination of unique units, districts, and sometimes buildings that they can build that give them distinct advantages at certain points of the game. So, for instance, Brazil has a lot of these cool, like, these are all like kind of like cultural and entertainment sort of things. But if I played as like Rome, theirs are a little bit more practical, and their special unit is like the Roman Guard. Now we just gotta wait for our game to load. That's the other thing, these games are huge, so they do tend to take a while to load, but we're ready to go. Alright, so here's how the game works. You start off always with what's called a settler, so someone who can found a city, and then some sort of military unit, either a warrior or a scout. We get a warrior. So the first things first, we're going to settle our first city. We're going to found it right here. And there we go. We've got Rio de Janeiro, which is awesome. That's our first city. And then we have our warrior unit, and we're going to have him move around. There's stuff littered across the map that you want your warrior to go out and find at the beginning of the game. And then over here is where all of our announcements are going to be. So over here, it's going to tell us anything new that happened this turn, and this is where we can do stuff for our turn. Up here is where we're going to have all the different civilizations as we meet them. So right now we only know about us. So we're up here, but as we meet new people, it'll slowly fill in. And then we've got a bunch of nice little tracker things here to show us what's going on in our country. For instance, this one is science. So I'm generating 2.5 science per turn, 1.2 culture, no faith, 5 gold, no diplomatic favor, and 0 envoys. So as this game goes on, I'll explain what all these different things do. But let's get into the nitty-gritty here. It says first we can choose our research. So every couple of turns we get to choose what our civilization is researching, so what we want to do. And it looks like I've got some mining things near me. So I'm going to click mining. And over the next 7 turns, I'll be researching mining. And then I can choose production. Each city can produce new things. And so, for instance, I can build a monument, which gives me more culture, a builder, a scout, a warrior, or a slinger. So this is builders help build improvements on your tiles. Scouts can go off and run around. They're much faster, so they can move around quicker than our warrior here. Warriors we already got. They're a melee unit. They fight hand to hand. And then slingers, which are a ranged unit. They can fire from longer away. I'm going to build the monument. I'm always a fan of that one. Now let's see here. We're on 2 different continents, Lemuria and Pannotia. Okay, now we've got era score. So in Civilization 6, they introduced a new thing called era score. Every time you do something monumentous or occasion, like super awesome, you get era score, and it keeps track right here for you. There's 3 different ages you can get during the game. You can get a normal age, a dark age, or a golden age, and that's based on how many of these points you get every era. So I've got 4 out of 9. If I get to 9, then I won't get a dark age this time. And if I get above 22, I'll get a golden age. So that's something to look forward to, or looking to look out for. We want to try to get those things. Golden ages double your production, or increase your production, and it makes it easier for you to do stuff. Alright, and as you can see, our warrior is starting to move around and discover things, so we know where stuff is. We're going to have him move up this way. What's that? A penguin. Cool. I don't think I've ever actually had penguins in my civilization before, so that's sweet. That's a luxury resources. Luxury resources are great because they make your people happy. So the people of your civilization look for luxuries. The more you have, the more happy they are. Okay, so we've found something new. This here is not an actual civilization. This is called a city-state. City-states are small, singular cities that give you bonuses if you interact with them. So we met them. They always have quests for you. So if you complete the quests, you can get envoys to their city. And then the more envoys you get, you can eventually become what's called the suzerain of that city-state, and then you get even more bonuses from being friends with that city-state. That's one of the ways you can win. The last way of winning that I didn't mention was the diplomatic victory. If you are the suzerain of city-states, you get more votes in the World Congress, and that helps you win. Alright, we have finished mining. And I think we're going to do animal husbandry because I'm very interested in getting those penguins eventually. Something I really like about Civ 6 as compared to some of the other Civilization games is that on the map it shows what the names of the different rivers and stuff are, which I always find really interesting. So for this one, this is the São Francisco River. That is definitely a Spanish accent, not a Portuguese one. I apologize. Rio, of course, Brazil, they speak Portuguese. Okay, we finished our first civic. So there's two different things we can research each turn. There's a research or like science, and then there's something it's called a civic, but it's cultural. And so the first one we always do is code of laws, and then you get some governmental policies that help define how your government grows. And you do that by picking your different cards. And as you progress through the game, you'll get more slots you can fill in based on some choices you make. So I always like to do this one, God King, because it gives me faith and gold, things that I feel like I need. And then I always like having these ones because there are these pesky barbarian units that run around and they attack everyone. And so it's always good just to be prepared for those guys because they will come in hordes and they are no fun to fight off. And now I get to pick another civic, so I'm going to pick foreign trade. I've already done a little bit on that one. Now, how have I gotten more on that one? Each one of these different things that you're researching, civics or research, they have what's called a like a research trigger. Oh, I met somebody. I met Georgia. Georgia the country, not Georgia the state. Thank you. And when you meet new people or you do certain things, you get what's called a breakthrough, and those breakthroughs give you a boost in the thing. So for instance, I met somebody, so I got a tech boost for writing. So now if I wanted to research writing, I won't have to do as much research as I previously would have because I met Tamar. Now I just ran into a barbarian, so we're going to go battle that barbarian. Barbarians give you your unit's experience, and they can also give you unit or era score, so it's always nice to have a little bit of that. Now I'm just kind of picking techs, but I've been playing this game for a while, so I kind of know how I like to play and what I like to pick. And I'll try to explain why I pick those things as I go along, but I might kind of forget. So let's see here. I don't want either of those, so I'll click on that. Let's have a fight. I think we're going to win. Alright, we did a lot of damage to them, so they see they took 51 damage. I'm capable of creating a trade route. We'll talk about those in a little bit. Trade routes are awesome. That's a great way to get money and culture. And you have to build a unique unit for that, which is called a trader. And the trader will go in between your city and the city you're trading with. And you'll get more money per turn because of that route. Alright, I knocked out that guy. Awesome. And we're going to get a promotion. So each unit can get promotions. This is the the promotion tree for hand-to-hand units. And I'm going to do this one because I'm going to be fighting soon. And every time you get a promotion, you do get healed a little bit, which is nice. Okay, they're reaching out to me. They're trying to build a diplomatic thing with me. Okay, there's my new settler. I'm going to move him over there. As you can see, you see how, hold on, let me click on my settler again. These little minuses, this is loyalty. So if you settle your cities too far away from your other cities, they'll lose loyalty and they can eventually flip to another civ. So as you can see, as I move closer to Bluesy, they might be influenced to leave and join Georgia. And then that would be bad because then I wouldn't control that city anymore and I would have lost it. We're going to build a trader so we can get a trade route going. They're very helpful, so we want to get one of those. Always good to have more money in this game. Or I guess they're called gold. It's called gold technically. Let's beat this spearman. Alright, we've cleared that encampment. So now that we've cleared the encampment, we do get some era score for that too. We got a civic boost from military tradition because we used our military to defeat somebody. And we've cleared that encampment. So when you clear an encampment, that means that they cannot spawn more barbarians from that area. And so you're safe from them trying to spawn more units and defeat you that way. Let's see, we're going to heal there for right now. Record-setting flood. Oh, that's way up there. Not a problem. Now, the latest DLC that they added into this game is it's called Beyond the Storm, and they kind of added in weather and climate into the game, which really affects how certain things go. So, like, for instance, you have to be really careful when you settle near rivers because they can flood. Or, you know, you could, if you settle near a volcano, for instance, that volcano could erupt.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah. I got my second city. And now I can produce more stuff, which is always good. You want to be able to produce more things. I'm going to produce a scout, so my warrior doesn't have to do more of the work here. We're going to let him do the work. Scouts can do it much better.
We have recently gained
Okay, we've got our trade route. So trade routes, they give you a list of places in which they can actually travel to. And it looks like my place can either go to the city-state, which has a challenge to get there, and then Brasilia, my own city. It's always much more beneficial, unless your cities are in trouble, to go to another country, because one, it builds roads. So as their trader goes, it's going to build a road there, which makes it easier for your units to travel. But it also generally has better rewards if you go to places with that aren't in your own empire, and that's kind of the idea that, right, if you trade with others and not necessarily just yourself, you're going to get more out of it. Now we're going to build what's called a district. Districts take up tiles, and they are divided into certain things that give you certain benefits. So, like, for instance, this is a holy site. Holy sites, right, have all like the religious buildings and stuff in it. So I'm going to build mine over here because it says I'm going to get some bonuses if I build it next to a mountain. So it's going to be built right there, and it's going to take me 7 turns to build that district. I finally got another envoy, and I'll be able to become the suzerain of Atunia. So now I'm their suzerain, and I get some bonuses for that. If you come up here and you look at the city-states, I get +2 culture in every art museum, archaeological museum, and consulate building. And then eventually, if I go even further, I'll get more. So I will get bonuses for being the suzerain of that village. I also, by doing that, I then get to see what they can see. And so I can see that there's a city over there, a little village, that's not a barbarian encampment. So I'm going to move my warrior over there, and I'm going to see if I can't get to it, because those little villages give you bonuses. And I love bonuses. They're fun. There is a lot going on in this game, that's for sure. Sometimes it's a little hard when you first start playing to kind of keep up with everything that's happening. But the more you play, the more you kind of get the idea of how things work, and then it gets easier to follow along. Received rumors of a barbarian encampment. Okay, that's up there. I want to have peaceful relations with my neighbors up here. Yeah, the one thing I always struggle with in this game in particular is fighting. Now, this is something my wife is really good at, but I struggle with it. It's something that I'm not very good at. I often lose wars in this game. So I do try my darndest to keep a peaceful approach to things here. Aha, we finished our first district. So we get some more era score. As you can see now, we are no longer potentially getting a dark age, and we're working towards getting a golden age, which is what we want. And now we are getting faith per turn. If you come up here, right, we're getting 5 per turn. 1 from that civic I picked, and then 4 from this, which is great. We want to have a lot of that. We can found a religion then, which is really helpful. And then for my own benefit, we're going to try to make sure that we don't get knocked out here. All right, we can use a pantheon. So when you start finding a religion, the first thing you get to choose is what's called a pantheon. Pantheons are kind of like the beginnings of a religion, and you get one bonus from that. I am going to be picking Divine Spark, which helps us get more great people. And so that's my pantheon. I haven't quite got to a religion yet, but I have a belief system. We believe in great people in Brazil. So now I have the opportunity to build buildings that specifically fit into my district, like the Holy Site. I can build a shrine, or I can build a world wonder, which is something I want to do. So I'm going to build Stonehenge, which is usually in England, but now it is going to be in Brazil, and it is going to be right there. World wonders in this game also have to take up tiles, so you have to think about where they're going to go, and sometimes they require certain things. For instance, Stonehenge has to be built on stone. I just got 40 faith. Sweet. Okay, we're going to keep you... Oh, he's going to continue to heal once he's done over there. Oh, maple leaves. Maple syrup. Nice.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the
It seems that we've attracted a great person,
units like
which is
scouts
awesome.
are used.
Because we're on Settler, the advisor is going to keep popping up. That's just what happens when you play on the lowest level. Okay, so we are going to build our first builder in Brasilia here. And like I said, builders help build improvements on resources like pearls or those awesome penguins I found earlier. Right, they're the ones who do that, and they have limited uses. The next thing we're going to talk about here are governors. Governors are put into certain cities, and they help with
Our governor
your
is now
city
in
staying
charge.
loyal to you, but they also have bonuses. So I picked the Cardinal, which is a religious one. I want to maintain and / start going on my religious stuff, so I'm going to use him to kind of boost that for me. And then once you pick them, it takes a couple turns for them to be established in the city, which means they're kind of, it's like them getting ready to do what they're going to do. Alright, somebody who's not me built the Great Bath. It's not me, it's not Tamara. Tamara. Ooh, opals? What is this, Avatar: The Last Airbender? Or Legend of Korra?
Civilizations have
All sorts of barbarians over there. Okay, desert area over there. Ooh, they're starting to attack me. So yeah, anytime barbarians see your units, they will start trying to pick you off, which is obnoxious. It can be very frustrating to have your units attacked like that. Ooh. So something else that's in this game is called a natural wonder, and they're like real places in the world. This one's called Sahara al-Bayada, and it's something that occurs in the actual Earth, and they give you bonuses. So this one, for instance, provides science, culture, and gold. So that might be somewhere I want to settle next, so I can have that that natural monument within my borders, because it's going to give me bonuses that I want. Ooh, they're really hunting my scout over here. Don't like that.
Obtain
Okay, so our ancient era is going to be ending in 7 turns. And that's something important to kind of keep track of. That's when our opportunity to get more era score ends, and then we are stuck with the points we have for that era, and that could of course lead to us getting a Dark Age. We are well over Dark Age territory now, so we're not worried about that necessarily, but we do only have 7 turns to get the 3 points to get to a Golden Age. So if we want that boost early on, we do need to keep track of that, because it can be quite helpful. Perfect. Okay, Scout got away, which is great. We're going to give him his promotion, so he'll heal up and wait a turn, and then we can have him scoot again.
I thought Clay must feel happy in.
Alright, he is going to run for it. And then I'm going to do something called Automate. Pet. What's Pet do? Interesting. Alright, he's going to automate, so he's just going to go run on his own. He doesn't need me to tell him what to do. And we're going to use our first builder here. He's going to build a fishery. And we're going to get our first luxury resource, which is pearls. Which is awesome. And we're going to nab writing while we're here. Brasilia can make something new. I'm going to have him build a holy site as well. Oh my gosh, +5. Yeah, we're going here. We're going to get a holy site there. We're going to really get our religion going. And it looks like we've completed our trade route. So we've made it all the way there and back. And when you complete a trade route, you then get to re-up it. So you can choose to either go back to the city you went before, or you can choose to go somewhere new, which is fun. Maybe there's a place with a better thing for you or something else, but there's lots of different things you can do then. Okay, so our trader can now make a new trade route. So we could go back to Atuya. It's now +4 gold instead of +3, or we could now go to Tbilisi, but we're going to go back to Atuya. It's got more money, so we're going to go back to that place. We're going to make sure we get the good stuff. All right, we're going to run away again. We don't want to have to fight that warrior. Okay, now so something else that people can have, they can do. NPCs can try to trade things for you. So they want to give me open borders and 4 gold every turn for 30 turns for my diplomatic favor. I don't like that deal, so I'm going to refuse it. Sorry, Tamar. Oh, and it looks like I didn't get Stonehenge. Tamar got it. Well, good for her. A little bummed, but that's okay. Can't win them all as much as I wanted to. Okay, let's see here. Rio is going to build some ancient walls. So because I was trying to build that awesome world wonder, I had all that production saved up, but it didn't turn out. So now I get to take all that production and put it towards things, which is why it only takes 1 turn to make these walls, which is great. I'm also going to take the opportunity. I can purchase things with gold. I can't quite get a settler yet. I wanted to get a settler. That's okay. We will grab the shrine instead with some cash. Make sure we get some stuff we want here.
Writing is easy.
Also, whoever finds things first gets to name it. So like down here, you can see this is like the São Francisco River, right? That's clearly named using my naming conventions. But over here, this looks like it's the Hudson Bay. So that means that Canada's probably over there. So that's a good way to figure out who's around you. So either America or Canada is up there with the Hudson Bay. So that's where they are. You can find other people by looking at the names. It's very helpful. We're going to grab another settler because I want to expand one more time real fast. I want to start moving up towards that desert. I'm going to make sure I can clear the way with my warrior here. He's going to be ensuring...
We are now ready to choose where to...
Gotcha. I got another governor title, so I can now either improve my guy here, or I can get another person in a different city. I'm going to promote him, and I'm going to give him this one, which means that my units will heal automatically as long as they're within the borders of Rio de Janeiro. So instead of taking like 2 or 3 or 4 turns, it will take one turn. Now the other thing is as you keep going, as I've been getting these things, I've been getting more cards, but I just haven't been using them. I'm going to actually finally pick a new one. I'm going to put Corvée in for my economic policies, which is going to make it easier for me to build wonders, which is what I want to do. Wonders give you awesome bonuses, and I want to make sure I can get them. So I'm going to work on that a little bit. That guy's persistent. Oh, there's more of them. I don't like it. I don't like it, folks. Oh, my military is apparently impressive with my 1 warrior and 1 scout. Oh my gosh, I'm getting surrounded. It looks like this might be the end for my scout friends. He fought well. Although they left me a path to escape, so I might be able to get away. Alright, we've changed to a new age, and I did not get the golden age. That is okay. And now, whenever that happens, you get to make what's called the dedication. It seems Tamar got into a dark age. Oh no, a normal age. So it's just like I did. So you get a bonus, basically. I'm going to pick this one. Every time I make a new district, I get an era score. And they just help you get more era score, basically, is what those are for. That's the issue. Well then, we're going to have to deal with that at some point, or else we're going to be in trouble. Because they are chasing down my scout. There we go. Ooh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. My poor little scout needs to run away. He's probably gonna die. That's no good. I've got so much faith. Why have I not founded a religion yet? Earn a great prophet. Have I not earned him yet? Great prophet. Oh, 1 turn. Okay, so next turn I'm going to found a religion, so I'll show you how that works. Kind of an interesting mechanic. I'll have earned enough points. Well, there we go. We have lost our first unit. Our scout has died. And now they can turn our attention to my actual territory. I'm going to have to build some units, I think. Alright, we have got a great prophet. Our great prophet is Zoroaster. And that great prophet does have to go to usually a whatever this is called, holy site, so they can found a religion. So we found the religion, and now we can do all sorts of fun stuff with it. First of all, we get to name it, which is great. Gotta love it. And we get to pick a symbol for it. So let's see here. This looks fun. I can't change the name of that one. So there are custom ones that let you change the name. So like for this one, we'll just call it Druidism. Because it's a rose. And then we get to pick some benefits that we get from this. So first one we got was our great person points. We're going to do this one so we get more food and housing. I really like to get, where is it? Not synagogue, not pagoda. Meeting house is nice. That's not the one I want, though. Oh, someone must have taken it already. Ah, someone took it. Darn it. That's okay. Someone took the one I wanted. That's okay. We'll go with... We're gonna go with Cathedral. We'll found that religion. So we've got Druidism, the path to salvation. That's our religion, which is awesome. So we get a couple different things for that. And we'll keep on moving here. So now we have our own religion, and that shows up right here. So if a city has that religion, it'll show up on the bar here, so you can see this city is Druid. This city is not. It still just follows a pantheon, so it does not have a full religion yet. It is just the pantheon that it's following. All right.
Bronze is the mirror.
All right, we're going to strategically retreat. Don't quite want to lose my units yet. We're going to purchase a slinger, so we've got some backup here. Calm down, Tamar. Another thing that all the AI have are called agendas. And so Tamar's, one of her agendas is that she wants to have strong neighbors. And so if you don't have a strong military, she gets really mad at you. Each civ has like 2 agendas that they kind of always follow. And then they have what's called a secret agenda. And the secret agenda changes each time, so you can't just like be like, oh, I'm playing against Tamar, they're gonna have, they're gonna do this. It changes, so you don't necessarily know what they are, what they're thinking about. It could be all sorts of different things. There's lots of different agendas they can have. So that kind of makes the game different each time, those hidden agendas changing. And you can look and see. So if we click on Tamar here, so this is the first one. Tries to put high-level walls around her cities and respects civilizations who follow her lead. Do not like civilizations who fail to fortify their cities. So she really likes walls. And then she's got a hidden agenda. So if I eventually figure stuff out about her, I can figure out what her hidden agenda is, but I don't know what that is right now. So I've got to do more to find out about her before I can learn about her hidden agenda. I'm going to take out that guy. He's moved his units away. That's good. All right, I'm going to build the Hanging Gardens. I'm pretty sure that stops. Pretty sure it stops flooding, which is great. Always good to have a stopgap for flooding because that can really ruin stuff. When it seems that Georgia is moving in closer to me, I'll be okay with that. Usually people get a little testy when people move too close to them. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because I have walls, I'm able to fire on enemies with my city. And this scout got too close, so I can shoot at them with my city and they take damage. And I'm going to move my scout, or my settler up. I'm going to try to settle up here. He's waiting. Ooh, ooh, I won. Awesome. Usually defending gives you a bonus, so we're going to heal here. My city can keep firing, so they're going to fire on that scout and get rid of it. Goodbye, scout. Don't want you here anyway. Alright, we want you to keep moving up.
The opportunity has arrived for
Politics is the art of
Alright, so we finally got political philosophy, which is a civic, and that allows you to unlock new governments. And at the beginning, you only get these 3 choices, and then clearly as you move through the game, there are more. They each have different kind of bonuses that they're going for. So, for instance, this one is kind of about like freedom of expression. This one is about being able to produce more, and then this one is more about fighting. I'm going to stick with Classical Republic. So we're going to switch to that because we want to keep our great people stuff higher. And now that's changed how my policies work. So I still have Corvée, and I get one more economic policy. I'm going to switch that to this one, the production, so I can get more stuff built. This one makes it easier for me to lead city-states. And now I've got this wild card policy, which makes it easier for me to pick I can pick anything for that. And I'm going to pick +2 great scientists. That's going to help me move forward scientifically and give me advantages over my enemies because I'll be able to be further along scientifically than they are, which is good. That's something I'm gonna want as we head forward here. Okay, I'm gonna have you move up a little bit further, Slinger. Then reinforce my friend over here.
May I suggest that we construct
Says that I'm awesome.
Notting.
I discovered a classical era research thing, and I finished a thing, so I triggered my bonus. I built a new district, so I got some more era score. Let's see, what to build. We're going to build walls. We want to keep Tamar on our side, so we're going to keep putting walls around our stuff. Do we want to go here or go one further? I think I'm going to go one further. We've got a new governor title. For now, I'm going to promote this guy. I'm going to keep that going. They've got an archer now. Alright, we're going to keep healing. We're actually going to have you move towards that. You're going to go there. You're going to settle next turn. Then we'll have our 3rd city. More production, more power. Can't go wrong with more cities. Actually, that's not true. You can go wrong with more cities. The more you make, the harder it is to keep your civ happy and productive. So it is beneficial to not quite go all out all the way from the beginning. Because if you get too big, then you start running into issues. We've just settled Belém, so we've got another city here. We're going to build the walls because we're going to try to keep on Tamar's good side. And yeah, we're going to keep going with that for right now. And we've got some new luxury resources we can pick up here. Citrus and opals. So we're going to try to grab those too. As well as grab some of the iron we've got so we can get some better units. Always good to have better units. Especially with this barbarian issue we've got going on here. Alright, they're going to focus on the slinger, which is good. Ooh, that's worse, though. We don't want that.
Don't reinvent.
Okay, so our slinger's going to move into the city, and we're going to upgrade it to an archer. Okay, so now here's the difference. So now we could get +4 gold here, but if I send my guy to Gori now, I'm going to be spreading my religion to Gori. So I'm going to do that because I want my religion to spread into Georgia. And this is a nice passive way of doing that without being aggressive, because they don't like it when you like aggressively spread your religion, especially in the beginning. So this is going to be my way of kind of very chill spread my religion towards them. Looks like Georgia's fighting that. Yeah, thanks, Georgia. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, we finished the Hanging Gardens. Perfect. So now, whenever you build a World Wonder, they show you them building it, which is really fun. These animations are cool.
For the purpose, are continually employed in raising water from the Euphrates into the garden.
So there's that glorious garden, and it is now in my territory, which is awesome. I can heal, I believe, in one turn because of my awesome powers. I can't quite hit him from there, so we're going to heal. Now I can produce more stuff. I'm going to build a builder real fast. And we're going to go towards theology here. So now if you watch our trader as he kind of moves along the map, he's going to go this way and go towards Gori, which is good. Do I survive? I did not survive. That's bad. Boo, hiss. Alright, they killed my friend there. Didn't like that. Alright, what are some things I can make here? The Temple of Artemis. The Oracle. Sure, Brasilia, why not? Let's give you something fun. We'll put you over here. Hopefully I can build that in time. Georgia has the same kind of government as me, which means they will like me even more. And it looks like I've met another city-state. Ah, over here. Okay. So let's do something really fast over here. Something that'll take like nothing at all. We'll build a warrior, because we're going to want to start building units with iron, which are stronger. I'm going to use my faith that I've accumulated. I'm going to spend it on some missionary so I can spread my religion. Gonna grab some iron there. Gonna get that archer. Stick out of my territory, punk. Next turn I get a promotion. Woot woot.
Our people know this new resource may be
Okay, so now I can move my people. Everywhere this red is, that's where Druidism is. I'm going to send my first one just to my own city here. This one, however, I'm going to send to Tbilisi. Get my promotion. Now I can start building better units, because I've got iron. Yeah. I don't have the thing for swordsman yet. That's okay. I will build a spearman, which is a stronger melee unit. And I'm going to send you that way. You, my friend, are gonna come up here. Don't quite have enough of that. That's okay. Next turn, I'm gonna buy that tile so I have citrus. Have my worker get that for me.
One man's magic, but we can no more have exact religious thinking without theology than exact mensuration in astronomy.
Now, generally, when you're playing this game, you do need to make sure that you pick a victory condition that you want to work towards and then work towards it. However, I'm playing on Settler, which is the easiest level, so you don't really have to do that in this level. It won't really. It's really hard not to win on Settler. Honestly, you have to really screw up. So we're just gonna chill, get what we're gonna get. We converted Brasilia to Druidism, which is great. I forgot to buy the tile. That's okay. Tamar wants iron. Yeah, we're friends. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna do my best to keep Tamar on my side. The walls could not have been built sooner enough. Okay, over here, we can build a new district. We're gonna build the theater square. And we're gonna build it right here for the bonuses. Lots of rivers. Theater squares are good by rivers. Here we're going to build the commercial hub. That's going to be giving us like money buildings. We're going to build that one right here. Make some bank. I'm going to get my citrus. And we're going to start trying to convert to Blizzy. I'm pretty sure, let's check here. Pretty sure Tbilisi is the one who founded it. Yep. So if we wipe it out of the map here, we will have defeated another religion. And I don't think Tamar's going to be super happy with us for doing that, but I think overall we're doing well enough that it'll be okay. Um, Perfect. Okay, we're moving to the area over here. Let's keep going. Alright, what are you going to do now? Now we're going to go get Opal, because we need that. We're going to go mathematics. Always good to know. As a former math teacher, can't go wrong with discovering math. It'll open doors. I'm not just saying that because I taught it. Okay. Now these missionaries only get so many charges, so they only get so many times that they can spread religion. But that's okay, we can just buy some more, which is what we're going to do. Ooh, that's a big old flood. No one got hurt though, that's good. Alright, we've got our new friends here. We're gonna send one down there. We're gonna send one to Blizzy. And then this is gonna be the last turn of this video. We will, of course, be hopping back on for more, but I don't want to have, 3-hour-long videos. So we're just going to do a little bit here at a time as we kind of cruise through this game here. So no worries, there will be more, but we're going to save here real quick. We will be settler. That's what we're playing on. We'll save the game, and we'll be back soon. So see you later.